And hello, folks, it is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you, yeah, that's right, you, I know you're watching, this game. It's another one of those games from itch.io. It's just one that I flipped through and ran into. It's called Shadows something. Actually, let me open it up here, because I already have it set up. The shadows that run alongside our car. I don't really know anything about, I really don't know anything about this game, but it just looked like a nice little game to play. So, without any, let's see, text speed, auto speed, music volume. Let's see how the volume's going. Okay, I should be able to be heard just fine over it. We'll turn it down just a bit, though. So, it looks like it's going to be one of those visual novel kind of things. So, let's start. Huh. So I can choose? So, well, I think I just chose her. I thought I had her grayed out. I thought I could select between the two. Oh well. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us. And the long road. The world outside the window passes us by and passes in an abstract. Well, passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. Somehow I control the window with my mind. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are going to hurl themselves in a moving car. Fair enough. Wait, zombies? What is this, post-apocalyptic? Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, I guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... Well, in case something bad happens, I'm not going to choose certain names, so we're going to go with, her name is Muffin. Muffin? Well, nice to officially meet you, then, Muffin. Name's... There we go. That's how you spell it. Biscuit. I couldn't resist. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off in the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow. That's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I have the option of dodging the question or bending the truth. There's no honest answer here. Alright, let's dodge the question. If you're not going to be honest, don't say it. You know, this and that. I've never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car, or was. Even when he was alive, though, I'm the only one who ever drove it. I guess he didn't. So wait, is this a zombie apocalypse? Is this actually... people are... What is going on? Is this windshield cracked? Sorry. Never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Ouch. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything. Static comes on in and out in waves. Every so often, the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then, though... Hang on a second. Go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out. Then, as something comes into an auditory focus... Awesome, we got music. At least it's something, right? Is that mariachi? I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Muffin's nearly there too. That was nothing what I was expecting. So, who the hell's out there running this? All of that music. It's all the music that would be left. Man, I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting blaring up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? Oh, it's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interesting in DJing. What do you think the zombie'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie, or maybe they're all into baby metal these days? I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I always wondered this, but why are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my head at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette. Top 40 hits, that sort of thing. And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but, well, you'd probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. The music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Jeez. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. Oh, it's my favorite game. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there is no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's even been to school. That young, and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder onto the wheel. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff? You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, Wailing Man. I didn't hear a single guy actually sing during that. Now it's just us again. Though she's smiling, that's definitely a plus. I open my mouth, and dots come out. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun's so late in the summer. Well, guess she doesn't want to think about it. Can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's been saving it up. It's like a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So, you never really told me what it is you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, what do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I'd wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. It was tough, probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit more of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. It sounds really cliché. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell you the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Whoop, didn't mean to click that. Got to the point. I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true in the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. If you don't know what the monkey's paw reference is, you should go look up what a monkey's paw is. It's a whole wish-granting thing with downsides. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's pressing a lot of her gut out. Wait, she's been pressing at her gut a lot. I wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. Probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Still feeling nauseous? Oh, yeah. It's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm not really equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. Think we should stop and rest? Nah, Yeah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. You ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Huh. Did not used to. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, and that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So that first couple months, I just kept working. Kept on like everything was fine. And then... Listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but... Your old man... What happened? My dad? Huh. So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. They wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. It just so happened that was a part of the town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. It's pretty pathetic, huh? So was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please don't say things like that, Muffin. One of us has to keep this up. I slide my right hand off the wheel. Her hand resting by her leg near the center of the console, so I reach over. I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall, and I think I hear her sigh. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe it's because the window's open. Maybe it's because she's sick. I really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, she had a fever. Shouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. Ha! That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has ever been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here, like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. More sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. We've still got so much farther to go. Even if we... Hey, Biscuit? There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand to her stomach again. Blatant instinct tell me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad. Worse than I've seen yet. A couple of times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it! I should have known it. I've heard so much unreliable crap about these symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But I... Just keep calm, alright? We don't even really know how this all works, so... Maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold or hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. Thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow. But it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corner of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember about that thing about wishes. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in the car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep, if you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. Hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Yeah, maybe there's even a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. If there is, or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do now but go until we can't anymore. This road is long and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. Is that the end of the game? Is there multiple endings? Well, I'm gonna try and play this game again and see if there's any other endings, because that just seemed like it didn't really end. It's about ready to make me cry in the end. Well, this game is free from itch.io. It's called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. If you watch this episode, you can try and see if there's other endings as well. Other than that, if you folks had fun, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and do all the fun things. And I'll catch you in the next video. And I hope this entertained you.